rained. Once that rain quit, the wind picked up a little. Next thing you know, this bird, he's got such a deep gobble, I thought it was a dog barking. He gobbled and gobbled and gobbled. Finally came out of that holler, and I could tell it was a gobble. This other bird just lit up. He's in a bad spot. Gotta move. Y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we can get him. He's not on. Unless he's in this field. They're close. They're right there. I gotta get set up. Guys, got set up on them birds, had them gobbling their heads off. They were just right over this hill. I seen them once when I was set up on that knoll over there. Hens came to the edge and they gobblers strutted. Had two hens going nuts. The boss hen took the gobblers away and the other hens followed. It's like 5 hens, I think, and 3 gobblers. Maybe a couple jakes. Gobblers went down over this hill right here. So I used the time they were over this hill to sneak up and get close. Started calling. The hens came up the hill. I had a hen at like 60 yards, scratching the leaves. Gobblers came up, just right behind her, gobbling. The hens went across the fence over here to private, and I look over my left and the gobblers. I seen 5 different turkeys with red and white heads. So I think there was a couple jakes in there too, but they all just chased each other around. Went back toward private. Didn't hear anything for a while. Heard another bird way over here on public to my right, where I was hunting a couple weeks ago. Had those birds at 13 yards. They just started gobbling again, and then another bird started gobbling. But you can see where they're scratching in these leaves. Might be pulling it all day. Sit. We'll see what happens though. Hopefully these hens leave and they'll come up. Yes! Yes! Oh. Oh, thank you, good Lord. Sorry, I'm crying. I can't talk. What's up, guys? See, we got it done this morning. Sorry about earlier. I don't know. A lot of people don't know unless you know me personally. I lost my dad back in September of 2020. And it's my first turkey season without him, and I grew up hunting with him, and some people, turkey hunting's a sport and or passion, and to me this is my way of remembering him and how he'd want me to continue doing what I do, and so that's my reason I turkey hunt. And it's just bothered me pretty good that no, he was with me still, even though he wasn't here physically. Still, I know he's in my heart, and I know where he's at. I don't want to harp on that, but if you have somebody that takes you hunting, your dad or grandpa or somebody, just go with them as much as you can while they're here, because you never know when they're not going to be. And I thank God for this bird right here. Without him, I don't know where I'd be. But beautiful morning. Had these gobblers, had no idea where they were. Roosted today. Last week we got on them. They were henned up pretty good. And talked to a buddy that hunts this public also. Talked to him this morning, and nothing was gobbling. I went on out, and he cut right. Birds fired up out of nowhere. I got them to 100 yards. They were henned up. Hens came to about 60. Called them back in again. They did the same thing. Hens went to my left. Then they took gobblers away. I snuck down the ravine, got back up the other side where they were, and called them in again, and they just stayed right over the hill, and the hens came up to about 50 yards. Went to private, and I looked to my left, and there was 4 gobblers standing there in the private field about 70 yards away. They left, heard them gobble about 30 minutes later, way off. I snuck down the next hill over. He was gobbling right here on this point. Went back toward these fields again, and I snuck down in this creek bottom down here, and got around this horse trail, walked all the way up it, got up here at the top, went where the private field begins, right at the end of public, called, got him fired up. I had to call as loud as I could for him to hear me. The next thing you know, he just started getting closer and closer, and I set up down here at this tree, came up the top. I don't think I got much film of him, but it's pretty hard to self-film. And where I was sitting, I put myself in the only situation I could, really. If I put myself up top here, he would have seen there was no hens, so I had to kind of make sure that he wouldn't hang up on me. And I got that hen he was with fired up. She flew across the fence, and he ducked under it and came running in. Sat right there and drummed and strutted at 50 yards and went to the right and spun the camera back around. I couldn't zoom in or nothing because he was right there, and I didn't want to take my hand off the gun. He stood up on a log just sitting there strutting and drumming. I had a little bit, some brush in my way, pretty good amount actually, but I figured that 3.5 inch could get through it at 45 yards, so. And it did. It did a good job, and thank God for this bird, and thank you all for watching. I'm done really in Kentucky. I'm happy with one. Hit up West Virginia high next. Hopefully me and the boys could get on some more. Y'all stay tuned. It's just getting good.